Hello, this is Nikki Zick from Nikki Zick Paints, and today we're going to be doing an abstract floral with something in the feeling of this. As you know, as an artist, it's really hard to recreate anything to abstract like this exactly, but we're going to give it a try. So let me get it propped up and so I could refer to it. I'm using my Meiling highly concentrated Japanese watercolors that I've been using for a while. As you see, they're really worn in, but they're working out pretty well. And I use them for this painting, and you see the vibrancy of the Meiling colors is really bright and beautiful. So we're going to start in the center and work our way out. We're going to also keep in mind to keep an area around the bouquet so we can do this gorgeous wash in the background with blues and yellows. So let's get going. So we're going to start in the center with the red plum color flower. I'm using a 3/4, actually a 1/2 inch dagger brush. I'll show you in a minute after I do my first strokes. And I know you're going to say they look like roses, but maybe this one might, but not the others. The others are just in big, just random flowers that have the look of a flower. Here's a bud. Put something here. Up here. Okay. And with this color, we're going to do a wet on wet technique. So with this color, actually I'll wait a few minutes and then I'm going to start and I'm going to add the crimson red, which shows here and around the bouquet. But we're going to start with this central, maybe you could say it looks like a peony. Make sure you keep white and leave areas for greenery that we'll be adding later. And then we have some red going up here, mixing with orange. It's going to be an interesting combination. Okay, now we're going to add some magenta pink to our areas that we had the violet. Just a little hint of this pink. Now we're going to get into the orange, which is my favorite color of the season, although I haven't purchased anything yet. Looks like I'll probably have to wait till spring to get anything in this shade. So here we go with some orange in the wet and wet. Bring it up here, mixing with the red. We keep it away from our peony over there. Right now we're just blending it over here with the red. Maybe we're going now with a deeper violet. Around our initial roses, shall we say. Okay. Then we're going to go into the blues and aquas. So I have a beautiful turquoise aqua color. I'm going to go into and I'm going to put a flower over here. A bunch of flowers, actually. We're going to mix it with the ultramarine blue in a minute. Add a flower here. Something up here. Okay. Okay, we'll get the ultramarine blue. Mix it in here and there. Everywhere you put the aqua. Dab in a little blue. Okay, this is the blue we're going to use for the background. Okay, I think I do a little heavy on the red here. We're going to lift a little using clean brush. Water only, lift. Do this sort of little lift. Lift, dab the brush, lift. Okay, we'll let that dry a bit. Okay, now we're going to add some greenery. We'll start, let's see, upper right. Inside the bouquet. Outside the bouquet. Okay, that's one shade of green. I'm going to use a nice apple green in this palette. Okay, we can do it next to the other green so they mix together and bleed, which is our point in this whole art lesson right now. Blending wet and wet. Okay, now we're going to come down and do our vase in aqua. I have another turquoise in my palette, or you could use the same one, but we're going to use it very watered down. So I want to do a pulling down technique, and you might get some of the other color, that's fine. Add water, high concentration on one edge of your vase, and then pull down, pull down. We'll worry about where it ends later. Where it begins at the top, starts, and pull down until it goes faint. And if you have too much, you want a little lighter, take away, take away. Okay, now I see some more areas I could put some green. Like I said, it is nice to keep the white areas. Okay, now we're going to start in the upper right-hand corner with wet on dry with my wonderful golden yellow. Let me get it nice and creamy in the pan because we want it wet on dry paper. So it's going to be slightly opaque, and then I'm going to use a clean brush and pull it down. Okay, here's the top. And I'll blend it down and slightly let it touch the petals and leaves. Now I'm going to clean my brush and pull down like we did for the vase. Pull down, touch some leaves, pull down. You don't have to go all the way down to the bottom because we are going to be adding this royal blue, ultramarine. On the top, you could bleed it out a little, blend out with clean water, let it touch. Okay, now we're going to add this deep ultramarine blue, and once again, this is going to be dry on dry, well, wet on dry. We want to go to the edge of the vase and go up and blend it into the yellow and pull down and drag and get off the excess, because this paper actually is not a block and it will start to buckle if you haven't noticed. It already is. So I'm trying to remove as much from the edge of my pad. Okay, now we're going to blend in here the blue and the yellow just with the clean brush and just let it have a nice effect. Okay, now we're going to work on the other side, and on the top here we're going to do the reverse. We're going to use the ultramarine on the top. Full concentration, wet on dry. Okay, and we're going to blend into the yellow, blend the edge into our flowers, and just go maybe a quarter into your page. Then we're going to add the lovely golden yellow to the middle of our page, down to almost another, well, a third. Do a third of the dark blue, a third of yellow, and then we're going to add a third of green on the bottom. And the green can be faint because we want the edge of the vase here to be light. Blend it into the bouquet, blend the green into the yellow, up and down, blend the yellow into the blue. Clean your brush. Blend, blend, remove paint, add paint back, take away. I think I want the edge over here on my vase to be a little more dark, so I'm going to add a nice dark line and blend it out. Okay, something weird is happening in that corner. Might want to add some more blue. Okay, and I think this bouquet is done. One more. With abstract florals, I find I could work on them for quite a while, and I still think I can work on them some more. Okay, I'm gonna add more dark green. I wanted to add dark green here. It's getting a little dark, but I like it. Okay, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe so you get alerts to new videos. And here I want to show you, this is what a 1/2-inch dagger brush looks like. And here's our finished painting. It's going to drip a little, but I'll let you see it in its beauty. Okay, once again, it's Nikki Zick from Nikki Zick Paints. Have a good day. Bye-bye.